Retiring early with dividend income. That's our plan for financial independence in 2024. Each month we go over our dividend income, and today we're going to let you know how close we are to our goal and go over our numbers for November of 2021.
Yeah, as we heard before, that's our plan. 2024 is just around the corner, and since the beginning of 2021, when we created this channel, we have been sharing our journey to financial independence. It actually goes back to 2019 when we had around $60,000 in consumer debt. Over 2019 and 2020, we got rid of this debt, and so here we are working hard to our dream become a reality in 2024. As Christine did mention before, we will go over today with our numbers from November 2021. We do invest on dividend stocks, we also invest on ETFs and real estate. Everything that we can do to make more money, to save money, and to invest money, we are doing it. Stick around, because at the end of the video we are gonna share with you today the year to date. We are almost over with 2021. We already made less than we expected. That's a reason, but we are along our way. It's a journey to financial independence. And guess what? I actually did forget to introduce ourselves. My name is Jean.
I'm Christine.
We are a Canadian couple living in Toronto, and as we told you before, 2024 is our target to become financially independent. Here's how it's gonna work. You can use the chapters below to skip if you want to, but we will invite to go along on this journey with us. We will be sharing with you today the companies and ETFs that paid us dividends or distributions in November, and at the end, we are going to share also how much we have received so far and some of the changes that are actually coming on our portfolio, and thanks actually to you.
So let's get started with the dividend income that we received in November of 2021. The first one is BMO, Bank of Montreal. We received $286.20. Year to date, we have received a total of $1,144.80 from them, and we currently own 270 shares.
Yeah. The second one is Emira. We have received just over $251. As of today, we own 379 shares, and year to date, $975.
XEI.TO is the next one. It's an ETF here in Canada. We received a whopping $2.51 in distributions from them. Year to date, we have received $13.66, and we currently own 24 shares.
Yes. This is one of the best months for us, because that's when the financial institutions pay us, and RBC is another company that we have received dividends. In November 2021, we received $227.88. We still keep the same number of shares at 211, and year to date, just over $911 in dividends so far.
Mm-hmm. The next one is RioCan. It's a REIT, and we actually increased our position in RioCan since the last income update, I believe.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. So this month we received $23.28. Year to date, we have received $232.20, and we currently own 291 units.
Next one is TD Canada, which is our largest position within all the portfolios that we have. And as a result, the amount that we receive from TD is quite substantial. And by the way, we received $837.40. We do own just over 1,000 shares, and year to date, just over $3,000 from TD Canada.
Mm-hmm. Next one is AbbVie. It's a U.S. position that we hold. We received $103.87. We decreased our position in AbbVie to 94 shares, and year to date, we have received $721.11.
And to end this month, we also received dividends from Power Corp, which is again part of our financial sector in Canada. From Power Corp, we did receive $224.20. As of today, we own just over 500 shares, and year to date, $411.27.
Yeah, so when we look at our monthly income from all of these dividends and distributions, we're sitting at $1,956.43. Year to date, we are sitting at $15,618.11, which is pretty good. And it's only going to get better because all of our Canadian banks have finally been able to raise their dividends by a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, the least, I think, in our positions anyways, is 11%.
Yes.
So going forward, this particular quarter is going to start becoming a pretty interesting payout.
Yeah, and by the way, if you are not sure how much were those increases, you can even follow us on Instagram. But if not, YouTube, there's a new tab, which is the community tab. Throughout the days, basically every day we are posting something new. Go and take a look, and if you want to, you're always welcome to subscribe to our channel. Let's go and take a look and see how much you have received from our 3 different asset allocations.
The first one is our Canadian breakdown. So year to date, we have received $12,770.42, which represents around 81% of our income for the year.
Second position is the US allocation, where we received just over $2,400, and it does represent around 15.82% of our portfolio.
Yeah, and the last one is our global position. We've received right in and around $376.95, and that's about 2.4%. And this is where we're going to see the biggest change, I think, going forward, because we're switching out of a completely global ETF and into...
XAW.
which also includes the US. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a Canadian portion of our income and then also just a US international portion of our income.
Yeah.
Probably break it down that way instead of the 3 separate breakdowns.
So basically our asset allocation is going to be around maybe 50% of Canadian, and the other 50% we are going to call international, even though the international is more US than actually the international exposure to other countries, right?
Yeah. So that $15,000, like we explained at the very beginning, we're planning on using our dividend income to help finance our FIRE journey. Yeah. And so $15,000 represents right around 39% of our $40,000 a year target that we're looking to hit in order to be able to help finance that journey.
Yeah.
Not quite there.
No. We were actually expecting to be around, was it 20,000? I don't even know.
Our goal for the year, at the beginning, we set some financial goals for ourselves. And I think our lofty goal was to reach $25,000 in dividend income by the end of the year. Yep, that didn't work. But things are going to pick up. We've kind of now solidified our portfolio and where we want it with our mix of ETFs and dividends. So now it's full steam ahead. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of deviation unless we add 1 or 2 more positions to our dividend portfolio.
Let's talk about some of the interesting facts that we had on this past month. The first one is Emira, which also increased its dividend back in October. It was, I guess, $1.663 per share, and we are expecting to receive from Emira in 2022 just over $1,000.
The next one is Power Corp. Jean mentioned that, I believe, already about the video we did a few weeks ago. Power Corp is one that we have added to the Smith maneuver, but in addition, we also hold Power Corp within my TFSA, and we are buying that position of Power Corp with money received from a side hustle. So maybe we'll kind of update that, but with the side hustle plus the Smith maneuver shares, that's where we get the 501 shares.
Yeah. And we also mentioned the fact about XAW. XAW is going to be the dividend. XAW is going to be the ETF that we are buying. We actually already bought, a few shares of XAW. Share in the comments below if you wanted to understand how we decided to use XAW as one of the ETFs focused on the international exposure.
And lastly is AbbVie. We mentioned when we were going through our dividend income for the month that we'd actually sold out of some of our position. That position was the last dividend position that we held within Jean's RRSP, and we put all of that money into the Qs. So we fully invested the one RRSP in the tech sector, so QQQ. And then our other RRSP that we have is fully within the ITOT ETF, total market US ETF.
Yeah. If you look at the graphic now, we are on November 2021. This is actually the highest amount that we have received so far in 2021.
Ever.
Ever? Yeah, ever.
It's the highest amount ever. And we're so close to $2,000 a month. So I think maybe that should be our goal for next year. Maybe is to try and get each month to 2,000.
One example is TD. As we already know, it's more than $3,000 year to date. We are not going to increase the number of positions, and we know that TD is going to pay us more than $3,000 in 2022. What we usually do is use that money from the dividends in TD and increase the other positions. So we are always trying to rebalance the positions that we have.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We got to come up with our financial goals for 2022, so I'm sure we'll let you guys know what they all are when we decide on them.
Share in the comments below. We wanted to thanks for your support, and we had a question, and we rely on your expertise, so thank you very much for telling us options to invest on. So that's the reason that we decided to go with XAW, so thank you very much. We also wanted to thank today to Joelle. She did send us a message on Instagram with a few more options that we are actually considering for the Smith maneuver. So thank you very much. We appreciate your support and your comment.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed the video and that you took something away from it. We hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Doesn't sound right. Okay, ready?
Say whatever you want, or if you just say that doesn't sound right, so say what you think is gonna
I'm
work.
not used to it, that's all. So how do I get the part with no cushion? Retiring early means no new couch. Okay.
The numbers, and that's basically
So we have to
it,
do
right?
year to date.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, my head. Go ahead.
$11.
What did I say? Did I say something different?
No, I said the Power Corp did.
Oh, okay.
The happy ones.